Matt here with Motherboards.org. So I'm going to go ahead and address a question that is probably going to come up because, hey, you guys are pretty observant. So the question is going to be, what on earth happened to your chin? And, well, there's a really good explanation for that. There's an almost 2-year-old monster that thought it would be fun to hit me with a train. Let's see what that looked like. So thank you for your concern, but don't worry, I'll be okay. Now, on to the fun stuff. We've got a lot of cool things to talk about today. An AMD board from ASrock. This is the 990FX Extreme 9, and it looks pretty awesome. So ASrock talks about a lot of interesting things about this particular board. Some of it makes sense and some of it doesn't. So they really are hyping up their X-Boost auto overclocking technology. So of course, you know, this is all of these things always say that, oh, you don't need to overclock because, you know, we'll automatically overclock for you. So let's go ahead and take this out here. So why don't we take a look around this board here and we'll talk about some of the neat things that it's got on it. So first thing of note is that ASrock has this combo mount around the CPU, which makes it backwards compatible with all kinds of AM3 and AM2 Plus coolers, which is kind of handy. Gold capacitors, highest grade according to them. It's got LED there, all kinds of onboard USB slots. It's 3-way SLI capable, or Crossfire X, depending on which way you go. It's a good looking board. It's not quite as crazy as some other board designs that we've seen. This is something that's always kind of interesting. So they're hyping up the LAN on here. You don't normally see an Intel logo on AMD motherboards, but there you go. So they used Intel Gigabit Ethernet built in, and they've supposedly added some of their own secret sauce in order to keep down the latency and improve gaming. A whole bunch of SATA 6 ports here on the side. Take it out of the box, we'll take a look at the back. So this is something kind of fun. So they've zip tied it to the screw holes, so we'll have to very carefully remove those before we can take a look at the back of the board. Looks like I need to sharpen my knife. Let's try the bigger one. There we go. There we go. There we go. So now on the back, they still have legacy ports for mouse and keyboard. They got a clear CMOS button right accessible from the back of the case. That's kind of handy. They got coaxial and optical digital output, USB 3, some more USB ports, eSATA, FireWire, gigabit LAN with, and looks like another couple USB 3 ports, and audio. So they have a couple features that we're looking forward to testing. One of them is they claim to have 5 times faster Photoshop performance than anybody else, and they do that by creating a virtual RAM drive from system memory. Looks like it's only with Photoshop, but you know, a lot of people use Photoshop, so we can certainly give that a try. Anybody want to see what it comes with? Let's find out. So it's got a pretty little header here with a couple USB 3 ports, books, guides, there's this driver CD, manual. Looks like all the normal stuff you'd expect to see. I don't know what that is. Yes, it's a mystery rule. SLI bridge. The 2-way, 3-ways right here. And it's got some SATA 6 cables, a 4-pin to SATA power adapter, the USB bridge, backplate. Yeah, so nothing overly exciting in here. Normal stuff that you'd expect. So ASrock makes some very bold claims in terms of performance, and we're very looking forward to checking those out. Now, this will be not only one of our first motherboard reviews in a while, but this is also going to serve as our test reference board for all AMD motherboard reviews going forward, and for when we're testing AMD processors. So what we're going to do is we're going to pair it with an AMD FX 8350, which is one of the top unlocked FX cards, because we're going to have some overclocking fun with it. And that's going to serve as our AM3 test platform. Other good stuff. So, we'll talk about core components. I'm going to go ahead and give a tease for one of the next unboxings that we're going to be doing. So as I said, we're totally getting back into the whole core component game, and I'll go ahead and tease another unboxing that's coming up. But we got a new card in from XFX. This is the Radeon HD R7790. So we'll be taking a look at this in the very near future. And hey, while we're in the teasing mood, don't forget to stop back by over the weekend, where we're going to be talking about this guy here, this is the Lenovo ThinkPad 2, as part of a product spotlight, where we're going to be talking about the ThinkPad 2 and Intel powered tablets. So come back for that. It's going to be very interesting. If you haven't checked out the sites in a while, we got a lot of neat things out there for you to read. Let's start with number one. George has put together his latest review, which is Sniper Elite Zombie Nazi Army. So if you want to go and see what it's like to, shoot zombies in another zombie game, this one's got a World War II Adolf Hitler spin on it. So go check that out. We also have over on the Channel Pro site, we have a Office 2013 review called Office 2013 Enhancements, Improvements, and Ribbons. So we go through kind of each app, kind of talk about what's new in 2010 to 2013 and how it kind of stacks up and new things to keep an eye out there. So why don't you check that out. Also, not too long ago, we talked about USB drives that could get you arrested. They were basically like little fun weaponized ones. But USB drives come in all shapes, sizes, and apparently flavors. So we have another list of fun USB drives that will make you hungry. That's right, because they look awfully tasty. Go check those out. Those are a lot of fun. And finally, we got one more for you. So we took a look at a device recently that I was actually very interested in, and what it allows you to do is to automatically sync podcasts and music from the cloud right into your car. It's a little gadget called Automatica that hooks into your car stereo's USB port, so it has one, and does just that. So we gave it a full review. It's all out on the site now, so go check that out and take a look, see if it's something that you'd be interested in. Okay, last but not least, we're doing a little bit of a user poll kind of question here. I want to make the YouTube videos more engaging, and I want to engage with the audience here in entirely new ways. And one of the ways that I thought might be fun is to see if you'd like a kind of a user question segment where you guys can submit some questions in advance. I'll take some of those questions, and then either maybe in every podcast I'll pick one or two out and answer them, or we'll just do like a special, question and answer video where we'll pick some of those questions and do a video every now and then where we answer some of those questions, kind of like an Ask Matt segment or Ask Motherboard segment. So I got a poll set up on Motherboards.org right now if that's something that you'd be interested in. And don't forget too that even if you do have user questions and you want to have them answered, Motherboards.org has a great forum. There is a great bunch of people in there that are very active, very knowledgeable. And they are always looking, I'm sure, to have new people join the conversation and share their opinions and experience on all kinds of things. So, with that said, please take a few minutes to subscribe to us here on the YouTube channel and visit us online at motherboards.org. That's www.motherboards.org. And all of those great articles and reviews that we talked about, all the links for those are in the video description on YouTube. So if you're watching an embedded player, somewhere out in the interwebs, click through YouTube, subscribe to us, and you'll find all the links there in the video description. And of course, you can find them at Motherboards.org and a whole bunch of things at the channelprosmb.com website. All right, now on behalf of everybody at Motherboards.org, thanks for watching. See you soon.